Let me welcome you to the smoke box. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.
Who was your biggest inspiration, like your biggest influence coming up as a singer and as a guitar player? Because I mean, you play and sing.
It sounds crazy, man, but like it really was Bradley. Like, and his singing in his band now is like full circle. But I was into like rap music. Like my dad was listening to you guys nonstop. Cypress Hill was huge in my life. Seriously, like it's crazy to even be here. But so that music was really big, like reggae and hip hop, and that's what I grew up on. And then I was 12 and I moved and I spent a summer in San Diego, and my uncle showed me Sublime, and that was just like the combination of both that into like this Southern California sound, and oh man, it was infectious. I like got a guitar that summer, wanted to just get into that, and it was honestly just because of the music of Sublime, straight up. So it's like,
and you had some big shoes to step in, going in, like being influenced from them and then getting into.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
Prophets of Rage.
And we were talking about that outside of the car, like, having to come in and step in these other shoes and people's expectations and, what you feel like you want to do.
Not trying to change or overstep, just show the love and pay respect. Because
homage to the music, right?
The music needs to be heard. Simple as that.
Chuck D says you can cage an artist, but you can't cage the song.
Ooh, of course Chuck D says that. He's so prolific, man. I love that guy.
And I think that's definitely true, because some of these songs that you and I get to play are, transcend time, and even, like they're so powerful that if you knock it down right, no matter who it is, it's going to actually, it's going to fucking still connect. And you
Absolutely
deliver so fucking greatly, my
Thank
friend,
you,
because
man.
I got a
I
chance to
appreciate that,
see
B.
it, going on tour with you.
Absolutely.
And
We played Smoke Out a bunch of times and everything, man.
I see how you put your heart into the performance, you know what I mean? So I definitely respect that. And I know, the shit you went through jumping in those shoes. So I respect it on 2 different levels.
Hell yeah,
the
man.
artistry of it,
Respect.
and your willingness and courage to actually do it, because I mean, not everybody can jump in and face the scrutiny and like push past and like keep going. And here you are, still going strong like a motherfucker,
Thank you, B. Appreciate it, man.
Now my question for Brett, like, what was the thing that got you into growing? Like, what was your inspiration? I mean, because as kids, we grew up around the shit, you know what I mean? Especially here in the Valley, because all the best weed in the beginning pretty much was right in the Valley. I mean, we're downtown right here in the Smoke Box, but in Los Angeles, in Southern California, the good weed was out in the Valley. Like, what came to you to make you say, you know what, I'm gonna fucking try this?
I think it was just like a personal thing, and seeing how it really helped me as a person. Like, I had like terrible ADD, and they gave me that Ritalin and Dexedrine.
It's like therapy.
Yeah, it is literally medicine to me. I'm bouncing off the walls if I'm not medicating, so.
Because do you think because it's such tedious work? Because if you've never done a grow up, it is fucking tedious work every day, all day.
Hard work.
I tried to grow a plant once and that thing died.
So do you feel like that the because it's tedious like that it was like therapy like that for your ADD?
Oh my God! Like just working in the rooms and growing plants for so many years, that itself is just therapy. That's meditation. Being in such a calming environment, the plants they're just so soothing to be around growing them. It's the outside world and all the drama that comes along with being in this business and having to maneuver for so many years. That's that too, I mean, but it's really just, this is the medicine for the future. CBD, THC, it just does so many good things for so many different people. I 100% believe it in my heart that this is true medicine.
And I would agree with this, and so would many of these people watching. Let me ask you this, because this could be a myth, or it could be truth. I know it to be sort of truth but I don't know if you've ever tried this. Some people, you know, because some tones in music, and you know this as an artist and as a musician who plays, some keys and melodies are like colors. They're very vibrant, right?
You see them in colors.
You
Absolutely.
know, like they say when you play opera in classical music for a baby in the womb, it develops their minds
Yeah.
and how they process things a lot quicker than if you don't, right?
Absolutely.
Because things are some musical notes are in color and stuff like that. Consider like when you hear it, right? So by that, in that context, in that scenario, if you know that exists, there's people who play music in their grow rooms.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now,
Yeah.
is that something that you ever experimented? And if you have, did you see any sort of change in the flowers? Because the ladies like you to sing to them.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true. There's something to it. It's not tangible in any type of way that you can put on paper that I can say, but just music in general, it just livens up everybody's spirit to be happier. And when everybody's happier, that energy passes around to everything. I know it sounds like some hippie shit, but
No, it's true.
that when you push positive energy, people receive it, and so do plants and other living organisms. And
It's vibrations.
yeah, that music, what inspired me like to get into this too is guys like Bob Marley, guys like UB. I mean, just those are the guys that I looked up to getting into this. And High Times magazine was, you know, those centerfolds, those centerfolds, you know, like
It was for sure.
I think that was the link for all of us that, you know, we tuned into all those artists, you know, that were
I got him
like
on my arm.
a unified
Mr.
front.
Bob was the first artist I ever heard.
music and weed are just so hand in hand, and music is in everything in life. Like if there's no music, it would be so boring. Like TV, everything, you just don't realize that there's a soundtrack all around you all day.
Word up.
That's beautiful.
And speaking of music, and that was very eloquent of you, Brett.
Thank you, sir.
That's a good word. Eloquent's great.
What are you working on musically right now?
Sublime with Rome is jumping in to go grab and do a new album, so we'll be getting in the studio pretty soon. And then I'm always working on just all kinds of stuff, man. I want to get in the studio with you, man.
Come on.
Let's go, man. I got a bunch of crazy
Come
beats
on,
to
like
play for
on
you.
some real shit.
Yeah, no,
You know
on
what
some
I'm saying?
real
Everybody
shit. Let's
heard
go.
it right here.
This
Now
is-
we got to do it
And
now.
now you guys are gonna be expecting.
Now we
it.
got to do it because
Yeah,
I mean
it's gonna
we
be
did
dope.
one thing early on, long there was a
with
while
the
back,
Dirty Heads.
with the Dirty Heads.
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
got to do something.
We got to do something
focused.
together for sure.
Okay, so we'll make a trade. I'll do something on your shit with Sublime or your solo shit, whatever you want, and you do something on my shit with
You
me.
name it, dude.
Boom, there it is.
Consider
Even
it
Brett's a
done.
witness.
Consider it
right there.
done.
Yeah,
We're
I
both
can't
in LA.
We got to
We'll make
do
this
it,
happen.
and we're both weed heads. It'll be
Yeah.
very easy. We'll
This will
have
be super easy.
we'll have some packs to fucking just choose from right there.
Whoa.
Obviously.
I love
Word
it.
up. So, all right. Our, you know, always the last question in the smoke box is, well, before the last question, do you dab?
Oh yeah, you know I dab.
What how do you like to dab? Do you like to dab off?
Email at about 650.
You don't fuck with quartz or the other.
Well, I like the quartz top dome, but
Right.
I always break it.
yeah.
So right now,
E-nail's
I'm
easiest.
just using the highly educated, but I have like 4 different emails.
You ever see
I
them
keep them all
small
throughout my house.
electronic e-nails that they have now?
Those are cool.
Those are pretty cool.
Those are pretty
For
dope.
travel shit.
I use the Dab Ninja nail because it's just quick and straight to it, and then the electric one.
What about you, Brett?
Dabs are definitely good.
Of course.
I like the rosin ones. I like the BHL ones. As long as it's made from really good product with really good flowers
Yep.
and a good processor, then you got yourself some very special.
It's all key right there. You guys got any favorite glass blowing artists that you like people to know about?
I've been smoking out of the Nexus pieces.
Nexus is dope.
We've been
yeah.
making the Honey Supply joints. The puck is always good for the road, but it's always nice. We just hooked you up with our little mini dab rig over there.
Boom!
Honey Supply.
Score for the
Dude,
doctor.
It's gorgeous, frosted.
How about you, Brett?
I gotta say for rigs, I really like the Dr. Three Thumb rigs. like
Microscope.
not to root for the home team too much, but honestly, that shit is fire though. Like even 2 years ago when you gave me the mini little beaker one, I still rocking that thing all the time as my travel rig. It's,
Talking about that.
Those are money.
yeah, it's just such a reliable rig. They hit so smooth, man.
Green Thumb Glass works, bitches.
My boy at Small Glass too makes some really nice pendants and dope shit. So check him out too.
All right, so very last question. What's your favorite strain that you like to chief?
Off top right now. Oh, whoa, I don't even need to. Granddaddy.
Granddaddy?
I'm from the Bay. So when
Nice.
someone actually said they had the perp, we were there.
Perps. Purple in the circle. Know what I'm saying? How about you, Brett? I mean, you know, aside from what you do, because I know you gotta love your strains.
He's got a bunch of stuff.
You gotta love it to actually do it. So let's just say your strains aside. What strain out there would you like to have that somebody else has?
Boy, that's so tough.
That's question.
Especially coming like
Cold
That's
blood.
hard. You gonna hit him with the fucking cold one right before we close out.
Man.
That you like to smoke? That you?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see. I'd like to get my hands, I guess, on the Zittles cut. Then I'd have to say.
Whoa.
Oh,
because
you
I
heard it.
have everything else out there.
Skiddly diddly do.
So
Who's
there's
got
nothing.
that? Is that,
That's-
Well,
is
that's
that Bert?
that's my man Fields over there.
Yeah.
You know, he specializes in the Skittles. Shout out to my man Fields. They are fucking tasty.
Yeah, I'd like to see what
I
I can
haven't
do
smoked
with
it
that.
yet.
Oh man,
been gone.
You got to see my man. Thank you very much, both of you, for jumping in the box.
Anytime,
Yeah.
brother.
And,
Anytime.
Fuck it, dude.
make sure you guys got a website to let them know where your this flower's gonna be at.
You can always just follow me on Instagram. I'm always shouting it out at
Yeah.
Ro Musica.
And follow me on Instagram at WonderBrett_. And you can find out where it's at.
Find out where that flower's at, because it's fucking premium. Thank you very much for watching. Leave comments, subscribe to the channel. Fuck with my peoples, because they're family. And look out for the 2 songs that are going to come out of this smoke
This is happening.
box.
This is happening.
This is happening.
This isn't just talk. This is smoke talk.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. The doctor's the fuck out.
Let me welcome you to the smoke box. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4